मैं महमूद बोल रहा हूँ हैप्पी टूर्स ट्रैवल से। माई सेल्फ महमूद रिजवी कॉलिंग फ्रॉम हैप्पी टूर्स एंड ट्रैवल। सर जी, महमूद रिजवी बात कर रहा हूँ हैप्पी टूर्स एंड ट्रैवल से।
Welcome to Karnataka Muslims. Today we have a special guest with us, an actor whose recent film has been making headlines, not only in India but also on international stages. We are delighted to have with us the talented Ozair Abdul Aleem, the star of Mehmood. Ozair Abdul Aleem's portrayal of Mehmood has earned him well-deserved recognition, and the film itself has clinched prestigious awards, including the Best Short Film Award at the Kolkata International Film Festival. The film addresses a global issue that often goes unnoticed: the plight of hard-working immigrants who may not be proficient in English and how they face this language barrier in their daily lives. So, Mehmood, the movie which speaks on language barriers. So, how did you get to play the lead in it, and how was your experience?
Well, actually, this happened during the lockdown period. There was lockdown in India, and then there was a little break. So at that time, I went to Dubai, and it so happened my friend Pratya Saha, who's a filmmaker, he too was in Dubai at that time, and he was there for some time, and he said, and we thought, like, that we are here. There was also a cinematographer there, Abhishek Sarvanan. So we thought that now we are here, let's do something, let's make a short film or something like that. So Pratya, he went, and the next day he came back and he said, I got the script. It's about a man who can't speak English, an immigrant in Dubai, and I really liked that, and that's how my mood started.
So, this is your first debut as a
Yeah,
lead, and
as anything, because I've never acted before.
yes.
I'm basically a non-actor. I always thought that acting is not my cup of tea. What had happened was when Pratya came and he told me that, see, we're doing this, Mehmood, this short
Short
film,
film.
and you're going to play that character. And I was like, me? He said, don't worry, we'll take a screen test, chota mota. And he took the screen test and he said, you are perfect for that role. And then that's how, it happened.
Would you please tell us, like, how did you get into the field of cinema, and what led you to it? Like, what's your
I,
background and
I,
films?
my background basically, I'm a copywriter. I come from copyright. I'm a writing background.
Okay.
So in the 90s, I started writing, and we wrote a couple of series in Arabic. Started with a comedy series, and it was me and my friend called Dr. Shafi. He is now, of course, not in this industry. But then again, I moved out of that. I mean, I didn't have, I mean, it wasn't cinema exactly, more into advertising. But it always was my passion to get back over here, make films.
So, was there any element of it that you could relate with the character? Like, what was your process to get into the character? Like,
See, first of all, I think anybody who's working abroad, whether you speak English, you don't speak English, or anything, most of the immigrants would identify with this character. See, I was in Dubai in the 90s. When I had was struggling there. At that time, we used to go by these sharing taxis, and we used to take those Abra, the ferrying from one point of Dubai to another, from Dera to Bardubai or Bardubai to Dera. You go by those boats. And you meet a lot of people over there. A lot of people were going, the taxi drivers, and people who are working these blue collar kind of jobs, and some who are some even people like Mehmood, you can say they're not exactly blue collar, but still, they can't communicate. Yeah, exactly. They have problem in communication. So I have seen that, and I'd seen basically I added something for my own experiences, and that's how I could do that, I guess.
so the short film speaks about language barrier. So, what is exactly that you want the viewers to take away from it? As the movie ends, it's shown that English is just one among the 6,500 languages.
Yes. There's a lot to take away from that. First of all, is that knowledge of a language is not the criteria to judge a person. The ability of a person. And a person could be good at 100 things and doesn't know one language doesn't
Yeah.
mean it's like the end of the world. And English is what? Just another language, right? There are many people go to Japanese, they don't speak English. So you think Japanese are behind? They're much ahead of the world,
Yes.
right? At the same time, the German or the French, the Arabs, they don't speak English. Why English is just a this is the problem with that post-colonial mindset of the subcontinental people like us that we have, and I think we need to get over that kind of thinking.
So the short film has been widely accepted in both national and international forums. So how do you see it? Was it expected? Is it overwhelming? And do you have further plans?
Quite overwhelmed, of course, because when we started this project, it was just something that Pratya just scripted something, and I didn't even have dialogues. I didn't even have a thorough script per se, like a full script like that. It was just okay. Yeah, this is the character, and he goes through these situations. And every day, like we completed the shoot in 2 days, 2 days
Okay.
time in Dubai, and the crew had to come back to India.
Okay.
Pratya and Abhishek, so that is the crew. And at that time, had we had to recce the places, all that stuff in a very short period of time. And at that time, wallahi, all those dialogues were improv, you know. Yes, I had to, because Pratya doesn't speak Urdu,
Okay.
and he's the one who wrote it. So he would, he would just give me the cue with the what the other person is saying, and I had to, improv, respond. Yes, exactly. So I think that's one beauty of the film, and that is also, I think, in the grand scheme of the plans of Pratya, that was what was intended, I guess.
As it was taken during the COVID time and it was in Dubai, was there
Yes.
any like specific challenges that you guys faced
No,
as
no, Dubai was pretty cool at that time.
well?
I mean to say, of course, because at that time there was not much of the problems were happening this side of the world. UAE had already taken great precautions, and so after that one lockdown, there was no other lockdown. But of course, we had to take our precautions. We had to, wear masks and wherever we go, and we avoided public places. We didn't do any public places except for, I think, the smoking scene and
Yeah.
below the office, and the rest were places where there were hardly people.
As the short film is a success, what is your next plan? Like, are you like further like exploring your
Of course,
acting career?
acting, inshallah, I don't know. I haven't given much thought to acting, but making films, of course. Now we've developed a script in Dakhini dialect of Hindi. It's Hindi. It's called. We wanted to call it Bajao, but I think there's something else with that name. So that's the working title. It's a comedy,
Okay.
five episode series, and we hope to get started soon on that. And also, I've written a script. Maybe it would be in Malayalam, or most probably in Malayalam. It's a thriller, a dark thriller. Yeah, and also one fantasy web series, historical fantasy, science fiction web series. Yeah. So
So, being a part of Mehmood and leading it, what is the most that you enjoyed in the process? What did you find the most rewarding?
I think every part of it was fun. It was really good. It was amazing. The rewarding part was that the kind of response that we got, and we premiered at IFSA, Toronto. It's the largest South Asian film festival in North America. And then after that, immediately after that, we came in Chicago, South Asian Film Festival, which is the largest in America, USA. And then after that, we won. We won in DC, and we won at River to River Florence, which is the oldest Indian film festival outside India. Exactly. And then the crowning glory was the KIF, Kolkata International Film Festival, which everyone knows is the cradle of Indian, cinema industry. So we got the best short film award there, and and it was rewarding in all aspects, I would say.
Thanks a lot for your time, sir. And
my pleasure.
we would like to see more of your work.
Inshallah.